Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. And first offering is fouled off. Westburg, the runner. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Carlos Vargas up and loosening in the pen. Saucedo getting cranked up as well. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No hits, but an error and a walk lead to a run. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mariners 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Dominic Canzone. The pitch. That's a slider for a strike.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Left-hand batter waits. And that's in the dirt.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Line drive. And it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now here is Dylan Cruz. The Orioles up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Righty to the plate. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Canzone rounds third, headed for the plate. Safe.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed it. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now a chance for Ryan Bliss. And fouled off. And now the 0-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Back to the top of the Seattle order, Zach Gelof, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a swing and a miss. Tied at 4. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And up next for Seattle, Josh Smith. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Jacob Webb.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
That one misses. 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Here's the third baseman, Jose Miranda. Golden opportunity right here. Out front, rip foul. The 0-1. In the air, left field. Rosario in position. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's now 5-4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So first and second with 2 outs. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Slap the other way, foul. Geloff on second. Smith at first, 2 out of the inning. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A massive home run. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-4. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And here is Luke Raley. And the 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. The pitch. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 3-run shot for Seattle. It's now 8-4. 6th inning coming up on MLB The Show. Back in Seattle, and here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Miller back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon, and they're chipping away. It's 8-5.
First.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball out of the left center field. Bliss moving under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Kobe Mayo. Chopped out in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first, and that bottom of the
now pitching for the Orioles. Number 45, TJ Oakley. Now pitching for the Rams. Number 46, Trent Thornton. Now pitching for the Orioles. Number 43,
Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Gregory Santos. A chance at his first save of the year. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Ahmed Rosario. The wind of the pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Cruz makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Santos in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. The line to kick the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. And he picks it up in foul territory. The Orioles down by a pair here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a swing and a miss. That's the second out. Here's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence. And you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.
I was a real, I probably hook on a curve.